Yo, 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 it's your boy Chris here at Castle Cap, otherwise known as, I don't know. Come to get your market information. Uh, I hope you all have had a wonderful start to your Tuesday. The market had a pretty hot start this morning with a gap up, and then we come in pretty heavy on the day. So we'll review all that in a minute. On the bigger picture, in the bigger picture, excuse me, in the bigger picture, we have now put the monthly into a 3 month balance. I'll review that towards the end of this video, and then I'll review the few trades that I took. I didn't take too many, as I was up 20 points on one with a 4 point gain on the MES, and then down 3 points on another account. So not too bad of a day. So let's review. All right. So let's look here. So we opened up this morning up here where you see this red line. You see this red line up here? That is the open for the market. We're at 39.2175. So we opened with a gap this morning. We were gapping above yesterday's high and our previous day's high, right? So initially, yesterday we were just calling the daily up to balance, right? And then I was saying if we came out of today to the upside, then the one time frame would continue up. So that's what we were initially starting. Also, this is the start of a new month, so we put the monthly into a balance by taking out the 28th high. So we put the monthly into a balance at that point. So we were trying to continue the one-time framing up on the daily. We were trying to continue the one-time frame up on the weekly, and then we put the monthly into a balance, all in this A period. Well, we started with a gap. We pushed a little higher. We fell short of 39.25.25. We fell just short of that high, and then we decided to roll over and come in and fill the gap. So the gap didn't fill until 39.0450, which was a pretty hefty gap. So anybody that got long in the beginning at an A period, thinking that this was going to be a gap and go type of move, because we also had the gap on the monthly, thinking it was going to be a gap and go on the move. Anybody that was buying up here got absolutely smoked as we came in. Pretty hefty. That was a 26 point range. From top to bottom, 26 point range. That's a lot of people getting hurt. Then we open up in B period. So as I kind of explained, I'm going to get rid of some of these destinations because we took out that high day, that monthly high. Uh, took that out. We took out yesterday's high as well. So we'll take that out. So in B period, we open up, we push up. We couldn't break back outside of uh, previous day's high, right? So with that initial sell tail, after filling the gap, we couldn't get back up. We couldn't rotate back up. We still had plenty of supply, which caused us to roll over even more. We created a set of single prints in B period. So from this point here at A's low at 38.9750 to C's high the next time frame at 38.8650. That's where we have a set of single prints. So we also we're pulling back, right? So we're pulling back in B period. We're pulling back. Destination to the downside is the 13 wide perfect pot. Guess what? We came down and we smacked it. We continue to push down lower. We pushed down right in. We took out the previous day's low day. So we had an opportunity for an outside day down. The market's still going right now, by the way. We're still trading an M period. We did have a pretty good pop up there, it looks like, from the last time I was looking. Actually, I had a trade on an M. Took that off for a loss. I probably could have gotten out for a gain at that point. But M's dangerous. We stay away. But back to the focus here. So I'm just gonna go to where the way it looks here. So A period, B period. Just pay attention to the right side of my screen. A period, B period, push down. We take out the low day. Possibility for an outside day down now because we took out the previous day's high and now the previous day's low. We get right to that first set of single prints from the 28th. Remember single print? That is an intraday gap almost. Uh, Basically, if it's to the upside, it just means that there's shorts trapped there. They were covering pretty heavy, and there was nothing but bids in that section. So as we push down in B period right to it, you look for bids to kind of start to step in as algorithms and profile traders are going to look to start bidding in. And then if you got short after taking A's low, you were looking to take profits in that area because you knew there were going to be bids there. Market bounces, we rotate up. Single print start at 38.8375 where B closes. All right. Then in C period, we push up, take back a little bit of the single print, take back a little bit of the single print initially. Couldn't quite get back over that 13 wide POC. We roll over, holding this set of single prints, and then we create another set of single prints. Getting into, I'm gonna say single print a lot. So if you want to take shots for every time I say single print, you're probably gonna get pretty fucked up. Uh, but so after pushing up in C period, not filling the downside set of single prints that we created in B, we come down, take out B's low, the initial balance low, so we've taken that out now. We've taken out the previous day's low. We've taken out the initial balance low, which is B's low, showing that sellers are in control because now sellers have the open, sellers have one time frame and down, and then sellers have the initial balance low. They also have the single prints. So there's a few things in sellers' favor at this point. So we push down into that first set of single prints and we fill them. No issue. No bids in that area. 38.69 to 38.6425 filled. Gone. Those single prints are gone. They got filled. What was the next destination for the algos and short-term retail traders? Well, we continue to push down into the next set of single prints. They started at 38.5850, right? We didn't quite fill them. Our low in C period was 38.5550. If we didn't quite fill them, we needed a point and a half to fill. We found some bids. We rotated up. We closed C period at 38.5975. So now we have another set of single prints in this area to start the day. So we have a set of single prints here. Well, D period, we open up, we push up because we dipped our toe back into those set of single prints, couldn't take out C's low to continue the one time frame down. We rotate up, we didn't fill the set of single prints in D period. So now our set is smaller, but still there, right? E period opens up. We're still trying to hold the set of single prints. We push up initially, can't quite get the set of single prints filled, so they're still there. We rotate over and then finally fill that last set of single prints in E period. So that set is gone. So that quadruple distribution day that we had on Friday, we took back for the most part. The only thing left at that point was the day's low. All right, so E period, pushed down, came back up, and we closed 3 wide now. Now in F period, we finally pushed down, didn't get anywhere near E's low. We popped, filling the single prints, taking the stops of D and E's high, uh, filling the single prints, pushed up for a nice afternoon rally high, which is a textbook afternoon rally high because we have singles overhead. So we have an afternoon rally high there. F period rolls back over. We close 4 wide down here. Then the rest of the day, guess what we do? We do nothing but chop all day long. That's all we did for the remainder of the day is chop. We end up with a 11 wide POC at D's high. So we have an 11 wide POC here at D's high. Like I said, the rest of the day wasn't much to it. Just pretty much chop all day long. We go out with a double distribution day. A's low to A's high is one distribution, and then yeah, A's low to A's high is one distribution, and then from C's low or C's high to E's low is another distribution. So we go out with a double distribution on the day. We go out with the day's high. So all we did was put the daily back in. The daily's in a balance now. Daily is now in a balance. 24, 25. It's the high of day. High of day, 11:01. So we got our high day. We go out with a set of single prints. 50. What? 38.97.50. We got with a set of single prints. We almost had a triple distribution day, but we took it back in F period, so we only go out with a double. But still, uh, kind of an impressive day for the sellers. They had things under control for the most part, but and there's the closing bell. Um, they had a lot in their favor for the most part, but they couldn't quite continue to push down into the lower end of this range here. But we go out with a double distribution. We've got 50 here, right? C's high, 38.86.50. Single prints fill, our single prints start here, 11:01. So now if we push up into this area tomorrow or any time in the future, we will look to see if there are sellers here, see if there are shorts in this area, see if there's still supply in this area. Then we go out, we have our afternoon rally high at F's high at 38.80.25. Afternoon rally high, textbook afternoon rally high, because we have a set of single prints above. So that's what when I say textbook, that's what I'm meaning. We got to have a set of single prints either above or below, depending on, so below for an afternoon pullback low, we need to have a set of single prints below. For an afternoon rally high, we need to have a set of single prints above. And then, I'll reference from time to time, we'll have an afternoon rally high, but it won't be textbook. So this is a textbook afternoon rally high in F period. As you can see, H, I, J, K, L, and M, we couldn't quite get there. Then we go out with a 11 wad POC here at D's high at 38.67.50, 38.67.50. And once I get done reviewing all these, I'll review my trades. I put that in the wrong spot. 11. And then we go out with the day's low. At 38.52.50. Low day. 11:01. All right, so now we got our destinations in there. Let's review the trades, shall we? And I kind of have them marked here on my 15-minute chart, so we can review them. And I'll take that off, put it into a 30-minute time frame, and then we can kind of see what was going on. Wish I could overlay. All right, so in what was it? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. In I period, I took a short against G's high, right? No, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Here, I'll do this. That way I know what the heck I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah. In I period, I took a short against H's high, excuse me. Took a short I wanted to take the short in H period. I actually did take the short in H. I took the short at 69.25 and then got out at 62.75. So it was a good short there in H period against the afternoon rally high. I didn't take it in I took it in F period. I then took a long later in K. Um, I got long 60, what was it? 65.25 and then added at 63.25. I was actually long a three lot. I added one at 63, added two at 65 on the rotation back up in K period. Um, and then because I was kind of expecting us to pop uh, and go get F's high and kind of maybe set a higher afternoon rally high because it looked like we were getting ready to pop. We were kind of squeezing, just kind of chopping in this range for the most part. And I was looking for us to kind of relieve a little bit more pressure and maybe take out F's high and then maybe get into the single prints a little bit. But we pushed up enough for me to get out. I got out of the trade flat right around 73.50, so that was a great trade that I took there, and that was with the minis. Took a three lot. Um, and then I mistakenly, when I went to sell one, I added one by accident, but made like a tick on it. So I got out, unscathed, but still really good trade there in K period. I didn't get out until L on the push up. Um, because I was expecting us to go and get F's high, but once we came in, I just decided to take it off at 73 flat. So great trade there. And then that was it. That's it for my trade. So I took short against the afternoon rally high, and then I got long against HI, and G's lows because I wasn't expecting us to go and take out the low day. So I was kind of like, you know what? I'll take the long here against I's low, and then put my stop at G's low. If we take out G's low, then we're going to go with the low day. But we never did. We rotated up. I got out of my trade. Happy me. I did take one more trade in an L period on the pullback. I was long uh, 70, and I was kind of wanting to see if we rotated back up near L's high. As we know, we've just been chopping, wasn't getting much extension, but for the remainder of the day, we kind of just sat there and didn't do much. So I took it off for a 3 point loss on one of the other accounts, which I showed you earlier. Now, time for the big picture. I know this is a lot of words coming at you fast, but I like to try to get through this as fast as I can, and my videos are usually pretty long anyway, because I show you how I set the day up for the next day, and what I'm looking for. But as far as the monthly goes, the big boy, the big time frame, we put the monthly into a balance here. You can see that here. We took out last month's high, not by much. So we were talking in the Discord today if this was going to be a look above and fell above previous month's high, because last month's high 1650, today's high was 2425. So maybe we stretched it a little bit, we come back in. I don't know, but for now we are in a 3 month balance. So we look to trade in this range for the remainder of the year, I would believe. Tomorrow we have the FOMC, so that's going to kind of determine. And then we also have the elections coming up, midterm elections coming up next week. So with all that, we'll kind of have to see what happens. But as we put the monthly into a balance, that just means that the market's looking for more market generated information. We're wanting to see, all right, what's the Fed going to do? Uh, how's inflation looking? What are our politicians going to do about the inflation, etc. But for now, we are in a steady downtrend of lower lows and lower highs. So still in a steady downtrend on the monthly, and we put the monthly into a balance. Weekly, still one time framing up, still one time framing up on the weekly. Um, Looking to find acceptance over that 39.27 area. Daily is now in a balance. So let's go to our daily. Daily's now in a balance. we'll put this low here, 38.1650. 38.1650. Our balance low there. And then our balance high is today's high at 24.25. Just so you guys have a visual as to what I'm looking at here. Tomorrow we can easily come out of this balance, but we'll see. High, balance high. So we'll label that. So we are in a 3-day balance, as you can see here. 3-day balance. So if we come out tomorrow out of the balance to the upside, then we'll resume one time framing up. If we come out of balance to the downside, then we look to go and test this day's low and then the 20-day moving average at 37.42. In my bearish opinion, um, I I I don't want to, bite the bullet here, I guess is what I'll say. I'll bite the bullet and say I think we're going to roll over. Or at very least go back test to 50 at 38.36. If we back test that and break below it and get the daily or get our balance low, then we're coming to see this 20-day moving average. And then from there, the yearly low. If we hold and we come out balanced to the upside, then the lows for the year are probably in. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We're in a balance. We'll follow price no matter which way we go, as we did today, and look to trade it the best that we can. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Please leave a like, comment below if there's anything I can explain better or kind of uh, just be quicker about. Maybe I'm, too long-winded in some of these explanations, or maybe I'm not explaining enough. Please let me know. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out.